Continued, page 16. Lesson 4. Topic: The Beauty and the Beast. Number 1. Read and answer the questions that follow. Para 1. Once upon a time, a wealthy merchant lived in a big mansion with his 3 daughters. All of them were very beautiful. The youngest girl was Belle, Belle. She was known for her loveliness and for being pure at heart. Her sisters, in contrast, were wicked and selfish. Para 2. But their fortune soon changed. The merchant lost all his wealth in a tempest on sea. So he and his daughters started to live in a small farmhouse in a village. They had to work hard for their living. Some years later, the merchant heard that one of his trade ships had returned to port. Somehow it had escaped the violent storm. Hence the merchant decided to return to the city to discover whether it still contained anything of value. Before leaving, he asked his daughters. Number 3. Do you want me to bring any gift upon my return? Both his elder daughters asked for jewels and fine dresses, but Belle said, Number 4. Father, promise me you will bring me a rose that does not grow in this part of the country. Number 5. Having agreed to her request, the merchant set off for the city. When he reached the city, he found to his dismay that his ship's cargo had been seized to pay his debts. So he was left with no money but any present for his daughters. Number 6. While returning, he lost his way in a forest. Seeking shelter, he came across a dazzling palace and entered it. Inside, he found tables laden with food and drink, which had apparently been left for him by the palace's unseen owner. The merchant accepted this gift, ate to his heart's content, and spent the night at the palace. Para 1 to 6. Word nest. Para 1. Wealthy, dhanoban, rich. Merchant, saudagar, a trader. Mansion, brihat, bash bhavan, large house. Loveliness, soundarjo, beauty. Page number 17. Pure, povitro, chaste. Contrast, boiporitto, difference. Wicked, khoti sadhok, harmful. Selfish, স্বার্থপর, self-interested. Para 2. Fortune, bhagyo, luck. Changed, বদলে গেল, transformed. Lost, খোয়ালো, dispossessed. Wealth, সম্পত্তি, riches. Tempest, প্রচণ্ড ঝড়, storm. Farmhouse, খামার বাড়ি, house of a farmer. Trade ships, বাণিজ্য তরী, ships used in trading. Port, বন্দর, harbor. Escaped, এড়িয়ে যাওয়া, evaded. Violent, তীব্র, fierce. Discover, খুঁজে বার করা, find out. Contained, নিহিত ছিল, had in it. Value, মূল্যবান, valuables. Leaving, যাওয়ার সময়, going away. Para 3. Jewels, মূল্যবান পাথর, stones. Para 4. Promise, প্রতিশ্রুতি, assure. Para 5. Set off, যাত্রা করল. Traveled, dismay, ভয়, shock. Cargo, জাহাজের মাল, goods in a ship. Seized, জোর করা, snatched. Pay, মিটিয়ে দেওয়া, give what is owed. Debts, ঋণ, loan. Para 6. Seeking, খুঁজতে খুঁজতে, searching. Shelter, আশ্রয়, refuge. Came across, দেখতে পেল, saw. Dazzling, ঝলমলে, glittering. Palace, রাজপ্রাসাদ, royal mansion. laden, bhorti, fill, apparently, apato drishti, seemingly, owner, malik, proprietor, accepted, grohon korun, received, spent, japon korlo, past. Activity A. Write T for true statement and F for false ones in the boxes below. Question number 1. The merchant was very poor. Answer: false. Number 2. He lived in a big building. Answer: true. Number 3. He was very rich. Answer: true. Number 4. He had a son and 2 daughters. Answer: false. Number 5. He promised to give them gifts on his return. Answer: true. Activity B. Tick the correct answers. Question number 1. The merchant had options: number 1, 2 sons and a young daughter. Number 2, 3 daughters. Number 3, none at home. Answer: number 2, 3 daughters. Question number 2. The best of his daughters was: number 1, bhul. Options: number 1, the eldest one. Number 2, the youngest one. Number 3, the middle one. Answer: number 2, the youngest one. Question number 3. While returning home, the merchant, options: number 1, lost his money. Number 2, lost his sheep. Number 3, lost his way. Answer: number 3, lost his way. Question number 4. The merchant was left with no money to buy presents for his daughters because options: number 1, his ship sank in the sea. Number 2, his ship was seized for his debt. Number 3, his ship did not reach the port. Answer: number 2, his ship was seized for his debt. Page number 18. Question number 5. The merchant took shelter in a. Answer: bhul. Options: 1, forest. Number 2, palace. Number 3, in one of his ships. Answer: number 2, palace. Activity C. Answer the following questions in brief. Question number 1. What was the present that the youngest daughter asked for? Answer: number 1. The youngest daughter asked for a rose that does not grow in this part of the country. Question number 2. How did the fortune of the merchant change? Answer: number 2. The merchant lost all his wealth in a tempest on sea. Question number 3. What were the gifts the merchant promised to bring for his daughters? Answer: number 3. The merchant promised to bring jewels and fine dresses for his daughters. Question number 4. Why did he not buy the gifts? Answer: number 4. When the merchant reached the city, he found to his dismay that his ship's cargo had been seized to pay his debts. Question number 5. Where did the merchant take shelter at night on his way back home? Answer: number 5. The merchant took shelter in a dazzling palace on his way back home. Activity D. Fill in the gaps with the words given in the box below. Question number 1. A large quantity of arms was blank from his house. Answer: seized. Question number 2. The small ship sank in the sea in a violent blank. Answer: number 2, tempest. Question number 3. She could not hide her blank at the poor result. Answer: number 3, dismay. Question number 4. Many men are now blank jobs. Answer: number 4, seeking. Question number 5. All kings live in big blank. Answer number 5. Mansions. List of words given in the box below. Mansions, tempest, dismay, seized, seeking. Number 2. Read and answer the questions that follow. Para 7. The next morning, as the merchant was about to leave, he saw a rose garden and recalled that Belle had desired a rose. Upon picking the loveliest rose, the merchant suddenly came face to face with a hideous beast. He told the merchant. Number 8. Last night you were hungry and shelterless. I gave you food, shelter and comfort, and now you are taking away my most precious possession. After accepting my hospitality, you must die for your conduct. Number 9. The merchant begged to be set free. He argued that he had only picked the rose as a gift for his youngest daughter, Belle. Number 10. At last the beast agreed. Fine, you can take the rose for Belle, but you will have to return to the castle, or else your daughter shall come to stay with me in this castle. Number 11. The merchant was upset but accepted this condition. The beast sent him on his way with jewels and fine clothes for his daughters, and stressed that Belle must come to the castle of her own accord. The merchant, upon arriving home, tried to hide the secret from Belle, but she pried it from him and willingly went to the beast's castle. The beast received her graciously and told her, "You are the mistress of the castle, and I am your servant." Page number 19. Paras 7 to 11. Word nest. Para 7. Recalled, স্মরণ করা, called up, desired, ইচ্ছা প্রকাশ করল, wanted, picking, তোলা, pluck, hideous, বিভৎস, ugly, beast, দৈত্য, monster. Para 8. Shelterless, আশ্রয়হীন, homeless, comfort, আরাম, pleasure, precious, দুর্লভ, rare, possession, সম্পদ, belongings, hospitality, আতিথ্য, entertainment of guests, conduct, আচরণ, behavior. Para 9. Begged, মিনতি করা, requested, argued, যুক্তি দিল, reasoned. Para 10. Agreed, সম্মত, concurred, castle, দুর্গ, fort. Para 11. Upset, হতাশ, disappointed, stressed, জোর দিয়ে বলল, emphasized, accord, স্বেচ্ছা, free will, pride, উঁকি মারা, pipped, willingly, স্বেচ্ছায়, voluntarily, graciously, সাদরে, cordially. Mistress, বাড়ির কর্ত্রী, head of the family. Servant, ভৃত্য, slave. Activity A. Write T for true statement and F for false ones in the boxes below. Number 1. In the next morning, the merchant remembered Belle. Number 2. He picked a rose from the garden of the beast. Number 3. The beast punished the merchant for stealing the flower. Number 4. The merchant told everything to his youngest daughter. Number 5. Belle was welcomed by the beast. Activity B. Answer in a word or two. Question number 1. What made the merchant recall Belle in the next morning? Question number 2. What was the most precious possession of the beast? Number 3. What did the merchant beg of the beast? Number 4. What did the beast send with the merchant for his daughter? Number 5. I am your servant. Who said it and to whom? Activity C. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. When did the merchant meet the beast? Page number 20. Question number 2. Why did the beast want to put the merchant to death? Question number 3. Why did the beast allow the merchant to take the rose for Belle? Question number 4. Why was the merchant upset? Question number 5. How did Belle solve the problem of his father? Activity D. Fill in the gaps with the words from the text given below. Question number 1. Their new color scheme is blank. Number 2. The sport has strict rules of blank. Number 3. She could not blank his name. Number 4. The police the secret from the thief blank. Number 5. He came back of his own blank. Words given below: recall, hideous, conduct, accord, pride. Number 3. Read the text and answer. Para 12. The beast gave her lavish clothing and food and carried on lengthy conversations with her. Each night the beast asked Belle to marry him, only to be refused every time. After each refusal, Belle dreamt of a handsome prince who pleaded with her to explain why she kept on refusing the beast. She replied each time that she could not marry the beast because she loved him only as a friend, but Belle could not make the connection between the handsome prince and the beast. She was convinced that the beast was holding the prince captive somewhere in the castle. She searched for him and discovered many enchanted rooms, but never the prince of her dreams. Para 13. For several months Belle lived a life of luxury at the beast's palace, being waited on hand and foot by invisible servants, having no end of riches to amuse her, an endless supply of fine clothes to wear. Eventually she became homesick and begged the beast to allow her to go to see her family. He said he would allow it only if she would return exactly a week later. Number 14. Belle agreed to this and set off for home with an enchanted mirror and ring. The mirror would allow her to see what was going on back at the beast's castle, and the ring would allow her to return to the castle in an instant when turned 3 times around her finger. Paras 12 to 14. Word nest. Para 12. Lavish, porjapto, abundant, clothing, poshak, dress, lengthy, dirgho, very long, conversations, alap charita, discourse. Page number 21. Marry, bibaho kora, wed, refused, প্রত্যাখ্যান করল, turned down, refusal, প্রত্যাখ্যান, denial, handsome, সুদর্শন, good looking, pleaded, মিনতি করল, implored, explain, কৈফিয়ত, expound, connection, যোগ সূত্র, relation, convinced, আশ্বস্ত, assured, captive, বন্দী, confined, enchanted, সম্মোহীন, magical. Para 13. Several, কতিপয়, some, luxury, আতিশয্য, pleasures, wait on hand and foot, কাজ করা, attend to somebody's needs, invisible, অদৃশ্য, unseen, amuse, আমোদ, entertain, supply, যোগান, act of providing, wear, পরিধান, put on, eventually, ঘটনাক্রমে, incidentally, homesick, গৃহ কাতর, longing for home. Para 14. Set off, রওনা, start, enchanted, মায়াবী, magical, in an instant, তখুনি, immediately. Activity A. Write T for true statement and F for false ones in the boxes below. Number 1. The beast behaved kindly with the young girl? Answer number 1, true. Question number 2, he had a long talk with her. Answer number 2, true. Question number 3, she did not like to talk to the beast. Answer number 3, false. Question number 4, she did not stay long with the beast. Answer number 4, false. Number 5, she lived very happily in the palace. Answer number 5, true. Activity B. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why did Belle refuse to marry the beast at first? Answer number 1. Belle refused to marry the beast at first because she loved him only as a friend. Question number 2. What did Belle dream? Answer number 2. Belle dreamt of a handsome prince who pleaded with her to explain why she kept on refusing the beast. Question number 3. What was her idea about the beast? Answer number 3. Belle loved the beast only as a friend. Question number 4. Why did the beast allow Belle to leave the castle? Answer number 4. The beast allowed Belle to leave the castle only if she would return exactly a week later. Question number 5. Why did the beast give a mirror and a ring to Belle before she set off for home? Answer number 5. The mirror would allow her to see what was going on back at the beast's castle, and the ring would allow her to return to the castle in an instant when turned 3 times around her finger. Activity C. Complete the following sentence with the information from the text. Question number 1. Belle kept on blank. Answer number 1. Activity C. Belle kept on refusing the beast. Question number 2. The beast was holding blank. Answer number 2. The beast was holding the prince captive. Question number 3. Belle lived a life blank. Answer number 3. Belle lived a life of luxury at the beast's palace. Question number 4. She begged the beast blank. Answer number 4. She begged the beast to allow her to go to see her family. Question number 5. She set off for home with blank. Answer number 5. She set off for home with an enchanted mirror and ring. Activity D. Find out from the text the words which mean the following nearest in meaning. Give the words in the boxes below. Question number 1. Generous. Answer number 1. Lavish. Page number 22. Question number 2. Beautiful. Answer number 2. Handsome. Question number 3. Completely sure. Answer number 3. Convinced. Question number 4. Rightly. Answer number 4. Exactly. Question number 5. Fort. Answer number 5. Castle. Number 4. Read and answer. Para 15. Her elder sisters were surprised to find her well fed and dressed in garden clothes. They grew jealous of her happy life at the castle. Upon hearing that she must return to the beast on a certain day, they begged her to stay just for one more day. They even put onion in their eyes to make it appear as though they were weeping. They secretly hoped that the beast would grow angry with Belle for breaking her promise and would eat her alive. Belle's heart was moved by her sister's false show of love, and she agreed to stay. Para 16. Belle began to feel guilty about breaking her promise to the beast and used a mirror to see what he was doing back at the castle. She was horrified to discover that the beast lay half dead out of heartbreak, he lay near those very rose bushes her father had stolen the rose from. She immediately used the ring to return to the beast. Para 17. Upon returning, Belle found the beast almost dead. She wept over him, saying that she loved him. As soon as her tears touched him, the beast was transformed into a handsome prince. The prince informed Belle that long ago a fairy turned him into a hideous beast after he refused to let her in from the rain, and that only by finding true love despite his ugliness could the curse be broken. Then the prince and Belle got married, and they lived happily ever after. Paras 15 to 17. Para 15. Surprised, অবাক, amazed. Grand, চমৎকার, fine. Grew, হয়ে উঠল, became. Jealous, ঈর্ষা কাতর, envious. Appear, দেখায়, seem. As though, যেন, as it were. Weeping, কাঁদছে, crying. Secretly, গোপন, concealed. Show, প্রদর্শন, display. Para 16. Guilty, দোষী, faulty. Horrified, সন্ত্রস্ত, frightened. Discover, আবিষ্কার করা, find out. Bushes, ঝোপ, shrubs. Para 17. Transformed, বদলে গেল, changed. Informed, জানিয়ে দিল, intimated. Activity A. Tick the correct alternatives of the following. Number 1. When Belle returned home in grand way, her elder sisters were options 1. Happy, 2. Jealous, 3. Unhappy. Page number 23. Question number 2. When Belle was bound to return to the beast, the sisters became option 1. Sorry, number 2. Worried, number 3. Merry. Question number 3. The sisters begged Belle to stay at home for 1 day more because options 1. They would enjoy themselves, number 2. They would accompany her, number 3. The beast would be angry. Question number 4. Belle's heart was moved because options 1. She was to leave her sister, number 2. She saw tears in their eyes, number 3. She was to go alone. Question number 5. The Beauty and the Beast is options 1. An animal story, number 2. A sad story, number 3. A love story. Activity B. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why were the elder sisters jealous of the youngest one? Number 2. Why did they beg her to stay 1 more day? Question number 3. Why did Belle agree to stay 1 more day? Question number 4. Why did she immediately return to the castle? Question number 5. How was the beast transformed into a prince? Activity C. Fill in the table with the information from the text. Cause and effect. নিচে দুটি কলামে কজ এবং এফেক্ট দেওয়া রয়েছে। যেখানে কজ দেওয়া নেই সেখানে কজ লিখতে হবে এবং যেখানে এফেক্ট দেওয়া নেই সেখানে এফেক্ট লিখতে হবে। কজ নাম্বার 1. Belle returned home in grand clothes. Effect. Cause number 2 blank. Effect number 2. It appeared that the sisters were weeping. Cause number 3. Belle began to feel guilty. Effect blank. Cause number 4 blank. Effect number 4. Belle wept over the body of the beast. Cause number 5 blank. Effect number 5. Belle and the beast lived happily ever after.